The warm-up music is on, and the second half of the league season is just about to get underway here tonight at Bella Vista High School. And the opponent tonight for the Lady Broncos is a very, very tough Ponderosa team, a team that they have seen twice already and have not had any success against. And so it's a good possibility that maybe they've learned a few things, and we'll see what happens tonight and what they might be able to take advantage of based on what they learned over those last couple of games. For the Bella Vista Broncos, it's the return of Ava Jensen tonight. She has been battling a severe ankle sprain that we saw in a game right before Christmas, and she has been out ever since. She's only played in 9 games this year, but has averaged double digits in rebounds and nearly double digits in points in those 9 games she played. They've definitely missed her tonight. So Ava Jensen makes her return for Bella Vista. Look for her to get 2 to 3 minutes at a time throughout the game, and then they'll make a decision near the end as to whether they might want to extend that tonight. But we will definitely see. It'll be a tough task for Bella Vista. The Ponderosa Bruins 21-2, 5-2 in league, and the Broncos, they're 5-16 overall, 0-6 in league. They're looking for their first league win, and boy, wouldn't it be special if you could do that tonight against a team that is 21-2 and has dominated you in 2 games already. It's the Broncos and the Bruins just ahead right here on BV Live Sports. Hello, everybody. George Thorolson and Scott Hackman. Welcome to Bella Vista Basketball here on BV Live Sports, and you may notice we're dressed a little differently tonight.
You look fantastic, George.
Well, so do you, as a matter of fact. But tonight is the annual Pink Out here at Bella Vista High School to support breast cancer research and really just cancer awareness overall. So we want to, first of all, call that to your attention. When we see Becky Stewart, you'll see her decked out in her Pink Out outfit, the same one she wore last year, I see. And when you see the coaches for Ponderosa, you will see them wearing pink as well. This is really cool that both teams have gotten involved. And if you would like to donate to help in the fight against breast cancer, the QR code on your screen right now, please take your phone, take your device, and scan that. It will take you to a link for the Bella Vista Broncos Booster Club, and that is the donation site to support cancer research and the fight against cancer. And I think a lot of us, Scott, have known people, have had family members, whether it's breast cancer or another form of cancer. Both my parents died from a form of cancer, so and I've had grandparents who did as well. So I know that I've seen it on a personal side, and I'm sure that there are a lot of people who know somebody as well.
Absolutely, yeah, they're fighting, right this night, right now. I'm sure there's thousands of people, maybe more, but the donation, American Cancer Society, is a fantastic one. Coach Stewart always, especially with her outfit, always supports such. I know she has personal experiences as well, so she's a very big supporter. And it's a great night. I'm fired up to watch some basketball on a Tuesday night.
And speaking of basketball, huge for Bella Vista to get Ava Jensen back.
Yeah, monstrous. I mean, as you mentioned, they've played Pondo twice. The last time was at their place without Ava Jensen. It's going to be hopefully a tale of two tapes. To see the difference in style of play tonight. I'm happy to have her back.
Definitely. They have definitely missed her. Let's talk a little bit about Ponderosa. They return their top 4 scorers from last year's squad, and they are led by senior Brooklyn Nordquist. She wears number 14, and last year she averaged nearly 19 points per game. This year it's about 15, with number 2 Casey Dreiling chipping in 14 points per game of her own, just a little bit above her average from last year. So those are a couple of their top scorers. Rowan Thomas, who is a junior, she averages 12 points per game this year. And last year she was right around 7.3 points per game. So her scoring is up a little bit, and she may be the one that's taking some of the points away from Brooklyn Nordquist. Sammy Porter is another one to watch for, number 11. She's averaging about 9 points per game for Ponderosa. And then there are several others that we will call out as they come into the game. The Bruins are missing 2 players tonight due to illness, And so if you are a Ponderosa fan, first of all, welcome. And please, if you've got something pink, put it on. But tonight, Nora Nichols, a junior, is sick. And so is Haley Lawrence, who is also a junior. So numbers 22 and 24 will not be in the lineup and will not be in action tonight due to illness. Other than that, for Ponderosa, they have been able to pretty much handle the injury bug and the illness bug, other than the two that are sick tonight. But they're expecting to have them back by next week. They're not going to be out for a long period of time. One of the things that Coach Brianna Rizzo pointed out before the game for Ponderosa is she has a team that can adapt to the opponent's weakness. So they can identify the weakness, and then they can take it to them. Mm-hmm. And certainly one of the weaknesses we've seen with Bella Vista is when you press them, getting the ball across midcourt, especially early in the game if the opponent has gotten a few points on the board.
Absolutely.
And you start hurrying things a little bit.
Right, yeah. When we were at their house in Ponderosa, that was the thing. That was the game changer. They pressed significantly. And senior, as you mentioned, Brooklyn Nordquist, she's a great player, one that it'll be fun to watch her go up against Ellie Tomei. But the other seniors I know at Ponderosa, Casey Drilling had a great game, and Macy Taylor stepped up quite a bit that game the second time they played Bella Vista. Nora Nichols, as you mentioned, she'll be missed. She's a great offensive threat, and definitely on the effort side of the ball, she had a great game when Bella Vista played them as well. But yeah, press and shoot. That's what Ponderosa does at their 21-2 record. It's pretty impressive.
21-2. They were 22-8 last year.
Wow.
9-1 in the Foothill Valley League. That was their league last year. And they won the league. They reached the second round of the Sac Joaquin section playoffs, losing a home game to Lincoln, 55-42, which ended their season last year. And as we mentioned, they returned the top four scorers from last year's team. And then there are two others that also played varsity last year. And we mentioned they did play BV twice, once in league play and once in that December tournament game. So certainly the Capital Valley Conference, which was already tough with Wood Creek and Intercom, got even tougher with Christian Brothers. And certainly this Ponderosa team is a force to be reckoned with here. Second 20-win season in a row, and definitely Brianna Rizzo has them on a roll.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that Coach Stewart had mentioned that about the new teams we added to the league this year, all playoff teams from last year. So we lost some teams, which will be missed, and now we gained some really talented squad, including this Ponderosa Bruin team.
Indeed. So we're just in the final couple of minutes before we get the starting lineups introduced, and then we get this ball game underway. The Broncos will be starting Paige Hackman, Ellie Tomei, Audrey Regpala, Mackenzie Dean, and Ava Jensen will be in the starting lineup tonight. Again, they're going to limit her to 2 to 3 minute shifts tonight and see how things go and how her ankle works out. Obviously for Bella Vista and with Ava Jensen, she is a pole vaulter in the spring, so they need to make sure that he's ready for that. Make sure that she is ready for that. Let's join in the pregame festivities.
Tonight is a special evening because the Bruins and the Broncos are united in standing against cancer. We are here to support the American Cancer Society. Guarantee that everyone in this room is affected in some way by a loved one who has experienced cancer. In fact, there is a family dear to us here at Bella Vista High School who have a 7th grade daughter in a tough stage of pediatric cancer as we speak. So this means something. We're going to give you opportunities to contribute to the fight against cancer. For just $2 a ticket, you can enter a raffle for mugs donated by Starbucks. And for $5, you can make a paper airplane and be entered into the airplane contest at halftime. The airplane that lands closest to the logo will win a $20 gift certificate for Dutch Bros. So again, just go out to the foyer there for $2 for raffle tickets, $5 to enter the airplane contest. Both of those things will take place at halftime. Again, we're all united, players, coaches, referees, fans, against a common opponent, which is cancer. Thank you for your support tonight.
We can actually have the coaches in the front. I should just have them kneel down that first row. Get it? Got it? Huh? We'll do it later.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can join us in honoring our nation by standing for the national anthem. And now let's meet the starting lineups. Starting for the visiting Bruins, number 2, Casey Drayling. Number 10, Abigail Redding. Number 11, Sammy Porter. Number 14, Brooklyn Nordquist. And number 23, Rowan Thomas. The Bruins are coached by Brianna Rizzo. Now let's meet the Broncos. Starting number 0, Paige Hackman. Number 1, Ellie Tomei. Number 21, Audrey Regpala. Number 32, Ava Jensen. And number 42, Mackenzie Dean. The Broncos are coached by Becky Stewart. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you at halftime you can participate in the drawing for $2 a ticket, $5 a ticket for the airplane contest. All the money we raise will go towards the American Cancer Society. Let's have a great evening.
I think that's a fabulous idea. Let's have a great evening.
And with the airplanes, I got my paper airplane ready.
All right. My paper airplanes, historically speaking, have never gone very far.
And up come the little pink balls, little souvenirs. I'll take some.
I was setting up earlier when the, I think it was the JV team did that, and I had to make sure I wasn't going to get hit by it.
What a nice touch. I mean, they did a fantastic job, you know, thanks to all the parent volunteers that helped tonight.
Ava Jensen's going to jump center, and Bella Vista controls. And there's Ava with her first touch of the game other than the tip. Closed off there, step around move, into the lane. Oh, she can't get it to go. That would have been huge.
Nice Euro step there. Just having that presence close to the rim.
In the corner driving in. That one's going to dance. That's going to drop in. I am having a tough time seeing the numbers. I believe that was Nordquist that got
was it
that
Nordquist?
One.
Yeah.
Number 14.
Yeah. It was a nice spin move.
Here's Tomei. Paula. Jensen in the low post. She's going to try and take it in as well. Closed off. And that'll be a turnover, backcourt violation. So
It's nice to see Ava being a little aggressive there at the low block. She got a little happy on that one.
nice little give and go on the high post, and the driving runner's up and good.
Very similar to the last time we played Ponderosa. They have a lot of nice, precise sets that you can tell they've practiced on that are really effective.
Here's Tomei. Ball deflected. Loose ball taken away. This is Nordquist. Jumper from the outside. That comes off. Inside position. Rebound underneath. Does not go.
I know Reading's a really good free throw shooter, but at least we're going for that ball. I'd like to see Bella Vista take some time here and slow it down a little bit. Sometimes they get a little excited in the first quarter.
One of two free throws for Ponderosa. It's Abigail Redding that got those. Here's Jensen. Nice deflection and a steal. Sammy Porter. Speaking of Euro steps, that's Dreiling that takes that one in. Can't get it to go. Paige Hackman the rebound. Tomei will push the ball into front court here for Bella Vista. Launching a long one that will come off. Rebound underneath.
There they go. The Bruins just take off running. Every one of their players can bring the ball up the court, so they elect to do that for sure.
Rowan Thomas got the rebound, and then the pass comes over to the outside and a turnover for Ponderosa. Bella Vista looking to score. They haven't faced any kind of relentless pressure, which is what we saw the last few games that we've done here. There's a steal. This is Porter driving in. Gets fouled. She'll get the hoop. She'll get the harm.
So that it seems like, ill-advised pass, but really it's just Ponderosa with their pressure. I mean, they're great at, reading where the ball's going. It's hard to complete passes against this team. They've been doing it all year in league.
Rig Paula gets the foul called. Nice deflection and the rebound by Nordquist. Here's a long three-point shot. Comes off. No good. Porter the rebound. Here's Nordquist. She'll put up a shot and drill it. 4 points for Brooklyn Nordquist.
We got to take advantage of those, those offensive rebounds. Those are missed opportunities for us. We got to get those defensive rebounds.
Here's Reg Paula. Deflected away again. This one is going to go out of bounds. Broncos will keep it. Substitution now. Bridget Nielsen getting ready to come in.
Audrey was a little bit quick on her passes. Stewart's electing to sit her down for a second just to focus on her passing and think a little bit through her plays.
Tomei in the corner. Step around move. Running jumper will fall.
Nice touch there by Ellie.
First points of the game for Bella Vista. Long pass into front court. Porter in and underneath. Ball being deflected out of bounds. There's some contact. No foul called.
Number 2, Casey Drilling. That's what she did to us when we played there. She just dribbles through our press. She's great handles.
The outside. Here's a three-point shot on the way from Thomas. It's no good. 2 free throws coming up now for Ponderosa.
Again, I'll say, the offensive rebounds are just really killing us. Our bigs are getting a little low on the block. They're too far under the basket and losing those long rebounds. That'll kill you.
Brooklyn Nordquist at the free throw line.
I'd like to see their stats. I wish they were up on Max Preps. I don't know how she's doing this year, but she's a good player.
Well, Nordquist is averaging 15 points per game, which is down a little bit from the nearly 19 from last year, but I think others have picked up the game and taken some of the pressure off of her. Here's Tomei. Tomei closed off. Now she'll kind of a little double pump move.
Nice sweep
and that's
through.
Nordquist the rebound. Leaves it off to Dreiling. Deflected away. Broncos come up with it. Tomei knocks it away. Hackman comes up with the steal. Long three-pointer for Ellie Tomei. That's Porter coming up with it. Now here is Nordquist driving in. Puts up a runner over Mackenzie Dean, and that one's good.
That's it. I mean, we get that steal. We have to take advantage of it every single time. A quick shot doesn't help anybody, and it turns into a point on the other side.
There's Givens. Givens to the baseline. The runner is off. Nordquist the rebound. Nordquist with a brace on her right knee, but doesn't seem to be affected. Moving very well with the ball. Driving in, getting the hoop, and drawing the foul.
Every time, offensive rebounds. I mean,
that's Rowan Thomas. First points of the game for her. 3-year varsity player here at Ponderosa.
That's it so far. I mean, that's my synopsis. I mean, you can't give up offensive rebounds like that. I think they've gotten 4 or 5 already, and each one of them has turned into a bucket for Ponderosa.
Substitutions coming in, and Ava Jensen's still in the game. I don't know. Maybe she came out for a little bit.
She did for a moment.
Okay.
Yep. When Emma came in for her.
Free throw.
Man,
is good for Thomas.
You know, these Ponderosa players don't just jump off the floor for you, but every single one of them can dribble the ball up the court. Every single one of them can shoot, and they play solid defense. I mean, you're going to win a lot of ball games that way.
We have some moisture on the court, or what's... Oh, uniform issue? Okay. They were getting that addressed, and now we are back underway. Here's Tomei just short of the free throw line. That one's off. No good. Broncos are getting some looks. They're just not falling at this point. Pass coming all the way to the baseline, looking for Macy Taylor, who is in for her first action tonight. Tomei. Nielsen cuts. The ball deflected, goes out of bounds. They're going to say it was knocked away by Bella Vista. Kind of looked like Paige pulled her hands back as if she thought it was touched by Ponderosa.
Yep, she's even questioning it now. I know she knows she didn't touch it, but you know what? Sometimes that happens.
Got a timeout called here. Timeout on the floor with 3:15 to go in the opening quarter. Just the one bucket from Ellie Tomei for Bella Vista. And they're down 16-2. They've not faced the relentless pressure that they have faced against other teams recently. But again, they're able to start their offense. The only problem is they're not able to get the shots to fall. Ava Jensen had a good look earlier. Tomei's had some jumpers and some. She's kind of leaned into a couple of three-point shots, but she's been known to make those.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Stewart's going to have much to correct on the offense. I think they're getting a lot of shots, which is wonderful, but like I was saying, the defensive rebounds, the lack, of defensive rebounds and the offensive rebounds for Pondo is absolutely decimating the Broncos. So
Ponderosa gets the possession here. Isabella Hampton-Tiber is into the game. Number 00. There's a jumper from Taylor on the corner that comes off. It's deflected and goes out of bounds. But this one's going to go over to Bella Vista.
Yep, over the back. I like that offensive set by the Bruins. They run a little bit of a three-man weave. And one thing you'll notice is it's more than just the three-man weave part of it. It's the adjacents are very active on that play, and they found an open shot.
Here's Nielsen and a collision with Sammy Porter. That'll be the first on Sammy. Jada Belleberg into the game. That is deflected by Ponderosa. Well, we're at the highest row up across the way, so I don't want to be too critical.
True. Yeah, they definitely have a better view than us, but that seemed like it was off on Pondo.
Missed shot, controlled by Belleberg. Here's Nielsen. Nielsen looking to go coast to coast. She's closed up there, and it's a jump ball, and the possession arrow is going to favor Ponderosa. But they're getting all the breaks.
They are, definitely. I mean, that's what teams that are 21-2 get. I mean, I like that defensive rebound right there by Jada. So more of those we can get. As you can see, it turns into something positive. We got it to the low block. We just lost it on the jump ball. But
long pass into front court. Pass is deflected. Bruins keep it. This is Dreiling. Dreiling. Jensen is back into the game. Ooh, Nordquist thought about the three-pointer, and she thought too long.
I like to see Ava and her effort playing out there past the three-point line, but, you know, she can maybe bring it in a little bit.
So Broncos looking to take advantage of this turnover.
Let's do it.
Some points on the board. They're down 14. Here's Ellie driving in, double pump move. Ava Jensen the rebound, the putback off the glass and in.
It's good to see that. I mean, we've missed that all year.
That is the first time in 2025 that Ava Jensen's put one in the basket. And now at the other end, that's Isabella Hampton-Tiber with her first 2 points of the game.
Yeah, those numbers are really dark.
I've got a spotter tonight. Carson's doing a great job.
He has better eyes than us.
Yeah, indeed. Here's Tomei. Stops and pops
there
and
we
drops.
Go. So similar, you know, we're getting some shots there in lacrosse. We'd call that the critical scoring area. So I like those little shots on the key.
Bounce pass to the right side. The jumper from Taylor is no good. Nordquist tries to save it, and she does.
Yeah, she's a good player. Brooklyn Nordquist is everywhere.
Including right here on the wing. In the corner, there's the jumper, and that one is good. Sammy Porter.
All year, that's been a tough corner for us. It's hard when you get your bigs down low to get out to that shot. That's been tough all year.
Here's Tomei, finds the opening, and she draws the foul.
It's good to see Ellie being aggressive on the offensive end. She's got that little hesitation dribble there at the top of the key that really works well to get to the key. Now she's rewarded for it.
Ellie, by the way, 75% free throw shooter.
I know you're a big shoe guy. What do you think of that pink color with the red shoes? Does that color work for you, George? For Ellie Tomei?
On a night like tonight, it does.
It does, absolutely. Absolutely, very bright.
Everybody's wearing pink in some way tonight.
I love the fact that Pondo, even their coaches, have Bruins, you know, in pink. I love that.
There's a long three-point shot from Porter that comes off. Ava Jensen with authority.
I'm so happy she's back. It's not even funny how happy I am right now.
Get out of my way.
Get out of my way.
Tomei off the screen for Mackenzie Dean. On the pick and roll into Dean. She may have walked. No call. Yep. Jumper does not go.
Oh, my gosh.
Nordquist, long pass underneath to the baseline. Saved in. Bounces off the rim. No good. Ava Jensen again gets the rebound. They're going to call the held ball this time, and it will favor Bella Vista.
A beast, an absolute beast. She ran the full length of the court to get that rebound. We have missed that. I know I've said it 15 times. We have missed that.
So a mini goal for Bella Vista is to score on this possession and get to double digits in the first quarter. Last 3 games, I believe, they've only gotten to 20 points, 20 into the 20s, I should say. Of course, we're playing Christian Brothers and Intercom and teams like that. So
definitely. Good defense by Hackman there.
Into the corner. Bounce pass underneath. Great defense by Bridget Nielsen. It will stay with Ponderosa, but Nordquist was ready to drive the lane. And Bridget Nielsen said no, but Macy Taylor gets open underneath and puts that one in for her first 2 points of the game. We've come to the end of the first quarter of play here. Our score is 23-8 in favor of Ponderosa. So, again, kind of a dominant quarter for Ponderosa, but, you know, some mini victories for Bella Vista. It starts Ellie Tomei with her 6 points.
Yeah.
and Ava Jensen back into the scoring column.
Energy Ava. I mean, her energy is just infectious out there. You can see girls getting back on defense because she is. You can see girls getting rebounds because she is. She's a leader by example, and I'm thankful and happy she's back.
And you see it on the screen right now. Our next girls broadcast 2 nights from tonight. Rio Americano will be here to take on Bella Vista, and that was a close one that the two of them played earlier this season over in Carmichael. And so, the Broncos felt they could have won that one and have an opportunity maybe to a little payback on Thursday night.
Yeah.
So we will see 7:15 on Thursday night. And then on Friday, Rio Americano and Bella Vista in boys action. And the Rio boys team is very impressive this year. And so we will look forward to seeing them tonight. The boys, by the way, are at Ponderosa tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I do know that Rio game is circled on Bella Vista's calendar. It's a must-win for them. But if anybody from Rio is listening, yeah, Bella Vista hasn't really thought about it much, so it's not going to be a must-win.
Ever the coach, Scott Hackman.
Take Bella Vista very lightly in that game, Rio, please.
Drawing the foul.
That was interesting.
Okay.
Abigail Redding is showing her hustle. She gets to the line. She gets those rebounds. She's a beast on the inside.
And 2 free throws for Abigail Redding to start off the second quarter. Lead is 17. Not insurmountable, but Bella Vista needs some shots to start falling.
Yep.
Pass is intercepted.
Baited her a little bit on that one.
Nordquist into front court. Wide open. That's Dreiling. Can't get it to go. Givens the rebound.
Good job, Emma. Good hustle.
So, the Broncos are forcing missed shots. Defense is one of the things that Coach Stewart has been talking about. They need to increase their defense. Well, they are forcing missed shots, and they are getting rebounds. Tomei on the baseline does not go. Hackman had a hand on it. Here's a long pass underneath, and the easy bucket for Sammy Porter.
We win a lot of games. It looks like they're doubling the ball after the pass, and then they send a streaker down the other end of the court.
And they are scoring a lot of points on layups, which was part of what happened, I believe, the last time or the first 2 times the teams played this year, is they've been able to force the turnovers and get the transition buckets.
Yep,
and that was one of the things that that Becky Stewart kind of highlighted as a kind of a point of emphasis for this game, is to try not to let that happen. And unfortunately, it seems to be happening again. Here's
good
nice
shot.
Jumper from Macy Lee, her first points of the game.
Yeah, that's her shot right there. That's beautiful.
And I am obligated to say, the bank is open.
Well, her mom did a lot for this Cancer Awareness Night, so I'm glad she got a bucket to thank her mom for that.
2 points for...
So right. Oh.
There's a long 3-point shot on the way from Ellie Tomei, no good. The lead is 19. And here is Rowan Thomas.
Yep, good call.
That one goes off of Ponderosa. Bella Vista will get it. And another possession. The
Yep.
lead is 19 right now. You can cut it to 17. It's
Next play.
simple math. You got to chip away at these big leads.
Yep, one play at a time. You can't get it all in one, bucket. Wish they had a 19-point bucket, but not today.
Well, maybe if you're on one knee angling and you're halfway, three-quarters of the way from the basket.
Oh, I would
then
count
maybe
that.
that could be 19
Absolutely,
points. Yes.
I would count that.
Here's Lee. Craig Paula back in. Craig Paula,
That's
a
pretty.
long jumper. That's a good-looking shot,
Yep.
but it doesn't go. And quickly right there, Ponderosa once again surrounding.
It does not
Porter.
matter who brings it up. I mean, every one of them can dribble. That's
Bounce
pass.
pass underneath. Again, that's Porter. Good defense by Bella Vista. Here's Tomei. Givens to the baseline.
Ooh.
Bumped from behind. No foul called.
No, that would have been a fun one to call right there.
Leanna Montoya into the game for the first time tonight. Back out. Here's a long three-point shot from Porter, and that goes out of bounds, and that is possession over to Bella Vista.
All right, now they're going to run a trapping zone defense here, a 3-2 zone. I would love to see them get the ball to Macy Lee right at the top of the key. That's where they got to get the ball. Don't attack at the angles at the flank right there. Do not do that because they're going to double.
Here's Ray Paula. She's open for three. Jensen the rebound and the putback off the back of Macy Lee. Does Macy get an assist for that?
Oh, absolutely she does. Absolutely she does. Oh.
Bounce pass.
It's all right. It's all right. It's a good foul.
Leah Beck into the game is going to draw the foul and go to the free throw line.
Sophomore, she definitely has some height on her, so she'll be good for Ponderosa for many years to come. She has the turquoise and pink shoes. What's that combo like for you, George?
You know, the fact that everybody's got like their regular shoes and then they're wearing the pink socks, it's great.
I love it.
Tomei in the right place at the right time, finds a loose ball. She's going to try her Euro step, loses her balance.
Oh, we got lucky there.
And yes, stepping on the baseline.
All right. Having the ball on the baseline right now, we have to take advantage of this. We can't leave without having 14 points.
Leanna Montoya just tried to tightrope it there, just couldn't. Here's Dean. Couldn't find the handle on that one. Ava Jensen seeing a lot of time in her first game back. This is good to see.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pass underneath. Shot goes up and in. And that's Rowan Thomas.
This little step through.
I have her for 7.
I was surprised in the fact that they're 21-2, but now watching them, I understand why.
It's going to stay with Bella Vista. Trying to get it into Mackenzie Dean.
All right, again, this is a must bucket here. We got to get 14.
Jensen. Or maybe 15.
Oh.
Nope. Ellie hasn't hit a three-pointer yet. She has 62 on the season. Was her 32 away from last year's record. Back outside from 19 feet off the back iron. Here's Montoya. She'll put up a shot. And what kind of shot puts that one in?
I mean, I wasn't really watching the shot, but I saw her footwork, and that was really pretty impressive.
Dean high post. Tomei. There's a long three-point shot again. Hackman the rebound. She'll put it up and in.
All right, good. She got a bucket.
First 2 points of the game for Paige Hackman.
Oh, she traveled.
Averaging about 2.3 per game, but her game is the steals and the rebounds.
Yep. Oh, good job, Ava.
And Jensen gets that
vacuum.
rebound. And Hackman right there to find the ball once again.
Yep.
Tomei. Open, 17-footer. That one's a little too hard. Porter the rebound. Working left side right now, Ponderosa. Tried to find a cutting player in the lane. Couldn't get it to her. That was Porter, was the intended receiver, to borrow a football term. We have intended receivers in lacrosse, too. So.
Oh.
Tomei way out front. Greg Pella, she's open. Three-pointer on the way. Bella Vista's getting a lot of good looks from three-point range.
Yep.
They're coming up short, and they're consistently short. Ball deflected away. Ava Jensen. I don't care if I injured my ankle.
No.
It's just all out tonight.
Oh, good steal by Ellie.
And that is a great steal, yes. So Ellie's going to push this one into front court. Tries to split the double team, gets the loose ball, puts up the shot. It's going to bounce around. It won't go in. But she draws the foul.
Yep. That was a good call by the official there.
Oh, they're saying no shot.
No, that's a terrible call, Carson. What the heck?
Carson's just reporting facts. He's not making the call.
That's a good point right there. Yeah, it's not his fault. All right, well, at least we get the ball down at the baseline. We got to take advantage of this situation.
Bellabert to inbound.
That's a tough pass.
Paige Hackman gets her hands on it to tie it up. Possession arrow is going to favor Ponderosa, but they would have had the ball anyway.
Yeah, true.
Do it again. Oh, no, they're giving it to Bella Vista.
Oh, nice.
The arrow's pointing towards Ponderosa. So the arrow must have been wrong because the officials, they keep it on their own. But Ponderosa gets it anyway.
Man, you know, they're big that gets the steal, literally dribbles it up the court. It's fun to watch.
Floating pass underneath. Shot will not fall.
How do you say Carmel's name?
Carmel, number 44, Yablanovsky.
Wow. You're a pro, George. She's got some height on her. Let's see. She is a sophomore, too, so they have some really solid three sophomores.
Also on the JV flag
4
football
juniors.
team.
Yeah, nice. They're going to be good next year, too.
1 of 2 for Yablanovsky. 20-point lead.
Now you're just showing off.
Here's Jensen down in the baseline. She draws a foul. So that's going to be on Isabella Hampton-Tiber. That's her second.
Let's see if Jada made an adjustment here. Last time she kind of threw the ball to Pondo. Let's see if she corrected that this time. Yep, good pass.
Here's Hackman, free throw line, got it again.
Was that a turnaround jumper that I just saw by Paige Hackman?
Turnaround jumper, but that's right where she made the other shot.
Yeah, yep, that's her spot.
Here's Ellie.
Oh, geez.
Hackman again tries to use the glass. She would have gotten a bank as open reference.
Yep. Yeah, that's her spot there at the free throw line. I'm going to put a little marker and write the word P there for Paige. Oh, good steal by Ellie again.
Loose ball. Here comes Ellie Tomei. Can the Broncos get to 20 before halftime? Well, that one off the heel of Ellie Tomei's foot. This is Porter, drives in, and Ellie with a hand on it and forces it off Ponderosa.
Oh, wow. Nice play, Broncos. You know, I like Porter there on that, on that defensive spot. She never gave up, and she got the ball right before it went out of bounds. So that was good effort, but Ellie got back and made a correction.
Tomei. Of course, Ponderosa knows what she can do.
Yep.
Find a cutting Ava
that was nice.
Jensen. That was beautiful. Jensen cutting down the lane. Collision in backcourt and an offensive foul.
Way to go, Bridget.
Freshman Bridget Nielsen draws the foul.
Nice effort by Bridget. And that last play there is just how Stewart drew it up, where you had Ava cutting and a Paige bounce pass to her. It was pretty nice. Good to see.
Nielsen closed off on the double team. Tries to split through. Bellabert. Free throw line. Tomei, three-pointer left side. Got it! We knew that was going to happen.
We knew that, yep. Only a matter of time.
Number 63 on the season for Ellie Tomei. Near steal in backcourt by Bella Vista. Clock is running down, and a collision
bummer.
And a foul. It is a non-shooting foul, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
4th team foul on Bella Vista. So with 0.4 of a second to go.
Everybody needs to find their man. Oh, geez.
Way out in front. You might have. She just held it.
Yep, smart.
That's
smart
Yaplanovsky. Maybe that's not her shot, but that's the opportunity to take it.
Yep, right? You only get a few of those, and next time.
And if she makes that, what would the Ponderosa reaction have been?
They would go bananas. I might even tip my cap to that one. That was pretty deep.
All right, so we are at halftime here at Bella Vista High School. And there we are, George Tharlson, Scott Hackman with you here at the break. There you can hear in the background some festivities going on here for the Pink Out Night and raising awareness for the fight against cancer. And we're getting ready. Oh, is it paper airplane time?
I think it is, and I think I get to throw it from the booth, so that might be kind of fun. I think I can get it to center court.
So everybody is clearing the floor. Carson, well, let's go ahead and take a look at the floor. So we're going to get ready for the paper airplanes. The QR code that you see on the screen, go ahead and scan that with your personal device, and that will take you to a Bella Vista Broncos Booster Club page where you can donate to the American Cancer Society. So that will help now in the fight against breast cancer and really other forms of cancer as well. All fans here, regardless of who they're rooting for, get to do the paper airplane. I see somebody has attempted. Maybe that was a practice shot. I don't know, but I saw. Okay.
I have the airplane for Cale Bird.
All right.
I think you go out there at halftime and you get to throw it to the center and see if Paige Hackman can win some money. And they'll let you know. They'll let you know when it's time to throw them.
Okay, and I see Paige's name on the.
Yep.
So you have delegated the authority now over to Cale Bird.
What a basketball player he is, huh?
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He is so much fun to watch.
For sure. Yeah, he's fun to watch. Great rebounder. Oh, looks like somebody's practicing already. That's kind of funny.
Come out here for just $5. I know you've been dreaming of this moment. All those times in second grade you were making paper airplanes when you should have been doing math. This is where it all pays off.
I don't think he's going to go out there.
$20 gift certificate. $5. I see a few up ready to go for their launch. Okay.
What, we were making paper airplanes in class when we should have been doing math?
I think that's
You mean
what
they
he
actually
said.
caught me doing that? Don't forget, we've got the boys and Rio Americano this Friday night at 7:15. We'll have that right here on BV Live Sports. And one day earlier on Thursday, we will have the girls and Rio Americano. So it is a Rio Americano doubleheader coming up this Thursday and Friday right here on BV Live Sports. And here's something Scott Hackman's really excited about.
There it is.
Well, and of course I am too. But lacrosse will be starting on February 26th. You open the home schedule with a league game against Christian Brothers.
Yeah,
How about that?
The league's interesting this year. That's a big night because it's the 20th anniversary of girls lacrosse at Bella Vista.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to celebrate. We have some old alumni coming back, or not old alumni, but some alumni coming back, and we're all going to celebrate that 20th anniversary on February 26th, 7 o'clock p.m. start.
And the boys will have their first home game against Davis. And that's a really tough program that they have at Davis as well. And that is on the 28th. Both games right here on BV Live Sports. So right now we are drawing names for some prizes that are going on the floor at this point. And then I'm sure that we will have the paper airplane contest, which they had at the halftime of the freshman and the JV game.
It's a nice touch. It's super fun. You write a name on the paper airplane and try to get it out on the court.
So again, we are. This is the annual Pink Out. The coaches for both teams wearing pink. You've noticed that the players have pink bows or pink socks or other things that are pink. Shoes. And that's all part of the fundraiser tonight to help fight breast cancer. The pink, of course, is the color for breast cancer, but really we're talking about all forms of cancer. And so the prizes have been awarded now.
Oh, there's Cale. Cale's going out there now to give it a launch.
All right, so let's see how this goes.
I think they need to go down to the other end there. I even have a little bit of a weight on that paper airplane, so hopefully it flies pretty well.
Sounds like you have some experience in this
Yeah,
field.
I found a little paper clip, and I put the paper clip on the back to keep the drag down.
So you were definitely one of those people making paper airplanes when you should have been doing math, right?
No comment, sir. No comment.
Well, I'll just admit to it. So.
All right, I'm going to watch Kales. Little short, little short. Oh, who has to make it the furthest? Oh,
there's one at midcourt.
That's where they were aiming for.
Oh,
this is the Pondo coach. This is fun. Oh, pretty good.
Oh, she got good. There's one over there, though, that they didn't see.
I think they had to get closest to center court.
Oh, closest to center court.
Or the middle,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And here we are again.
That was fun.
We don't have any paper airplanes to throw, but that was a nice contest, and of course they've been auctioning. Well, they've been raffling off various prizes throughout the evening to raise money for cancer research, and obviously again we've had the QR code up. We will put it up again to give you a chance to scan that and donate as well. Going to take a look at some of our first half numbers, and leading the way, Sammy Porter has 7 points, and Brooklyn Nordquist has 7 points, and Rowan Thomas has 7 points. So three of their top four scorers, all leading the way with 7 points. Casey Dreiling just 2 so far. I have a sense that she is going to have a big second half.
Yep.
So it's 7 for Thomas, 7 for Nordquist, 7 for Porter, 4 for Abigail Redding, and then 2 each for Liana Montoya, Casey Dreiling, Macy Taylor, and Isabella Hampton-Tiber. 1 point for Carmel Yablanovsky. For the Broncos, Ellie Tomei is leading the way with 9 points.
Wow.
Paige Hackman has 4. Ava Jensen also has 4. And Ava's got at least 2 or 3 rebounds already. And then 2 points for Macy Lee to round out the scoring for Bella Vista. 19 points on the board for Bella Vista. 8 points in the first quarter, 11 in the second quarter. And in fact, that second quarter for Bella Vista, much better quarter.
Yep, it was.
It was a dead heat, 11 to 11, as a matter of fact.
Oh, wow.
We'll see if the Broncos
Nice.
can keep that going. It's happened before to some of these high school teams where they have a huge first quarter and then they're beaten the rest of the way.
Right.
But they put up enough distance in the first quarter that was enough to win the game. So those are a look at some of the numbers. Ava Jensen, just to point out, before that ankle injury, had double-digit rebounds in every game that she has played.
Impressive.
I think I've got her at either 2 or 3 right now. So we need to keep an
She'll
eye
get
on
'em.
that, because we need to get Ava to that double digits.
Oh yeah,
So-
I think it's going to happen for her too. And good adjustments by Coach Stewart there in that second quarter. You build play by play, quarter by quarter, and she got them playing good the second quarter. I love seeing that.
Don't forget, BV Live Sports is on Facebook. Right there, facebook.com/BV Live Sports, or you can scan this QR code, which will take you to our Facebook page. We'd love to have you like the page and see the updates that we have. We have the game. The next game will be posted tonight, which will be on Thursday. Our next broadcast will be Thursday against Rio Americano. That will be the Bella Vista girls games. And looks like there's some picture posing here at halftime. So
Man.
they're not posing to our cameras, I
No,
don't think. I
don't think so either.
Some family there for Ellie. But
The officials aren't even here.
well, give them some time to do that. Okay.
I was wondering why they were posing, but that would be why the officials aren't here. Maybe they're in the bathroom or something.
Well, no, they were just waiting for us to get all of our obligatory notes out of the way, such as, you can go ahead and put that back up there, Carson. Lacrosse
Hey!
starts on Thursday
For girls, it's February 26th.
It's
a Wednesday. Yep.
Wednesday. Sorry, I saw something
okay.
else up there. So
No,
Wednesday,
it's all good.
February 26th, Christian
Can't
Brothers
wait.
at BV Girls, and then the boys on February 28th.
Yeah,
so
Christian
looking
Brothers is
forward.
amazing girls lacrosse program. So it's tough that we have to open with them, but I hope our girls will be ready.
Boys team's pretty good over at Christian Brothers as well.
Yeah, it's true.
Here's Nordquist to open up the second half. Works off a screen from Porter. Now Dreiling. Dreiling picked up by Paige Hackman outside. Ponderosa looking to take their time, but no, Dreiling saw the opportunity. In and out, tough luck shot, the rebound, and putback won't go. Third opportunity now for Ponderosa. Bounce pass finds a cutting Nordquist, and the runner is up and good. That's a great look.
Yep. Every time you see 2 offensive rebounds, give a team like Ponderosa 3 chances.
Long three-point shot on the way, and that one is going to go out of bounds and over to Ponderosa.
Looks like we're to the starting lineups, aren't we?
Back outside, here's a three-point shot that's on the way. Jensen inside with the rebound.
I love to see Audrey Rickpala there get to the corner there on defense. That's really helpful.
Here's Tomei. Tomei into Ava Jensen. Jensen just taller there. Mackenzie Dean with the rebound. Her putback won't go. Jensen got a hand on it. The ball goes out of bounds. It's going to go over to Ponderosa.
I mean, this is a big lineup with Mackenzie Dean and Ava Jensen in there. We'll see how Pondo handles it. Likely they're going to get running on us.
In the corner, there's another three-point shot. Does not go. Rebound. And that's Porter. 9 points.
Offensive rebounds.
Tomei. That one went through a lot of hands.
That was a great pass.
That was a good look for Page as well. Greg Pala with the defense. And the runner from Rowan Thomas is good. So all the players that had 7 points in the first half have each scored here in the second half.
Oh, wow.
And they're all up to 9. Greg Pala with a long three-point shot off the front lip. Jensen says, I'll take that. And I'll score that. 6 points for Jensen.
It's fantastic, Ava.
5 rebounds now, maybe?
She has good, knowledge of where her body is on that without getting the.
That's a 3
good
the
shot.
other way, and that's
Without getting in
Sammy
trouble.
Porter. Wow.
Sammy Porter's a good player.
12 points tonight for Sammy Porter.
Wow.
Hackman, she'll find Jensen. Jensen back to Hackman. Thought about it, closed off, into Jensen. Jensen a 10-footer.
That's a good look.
It is a good look. It's the thing that you want to see happen. Dreiling, bounce
absolutely.
pass to the baseline, and the runner is good for Rowan Thomas.
And if you noticed our 2 bigs, I mean, Ava Jensen with the ankle, definitely it's hard to get back, but our 2 bigs had a tough time getting back on defense on that one.
Ponderosa with a 30-second timeout. They're already to double digits here in the third quarter after both teams only scored 11 points in that second quarter. It was 11-11 in the second quarter, and Ponderosa's already up to 11 now.
Wow.
11-2 run here to start the third quarter, and they've now jumped out to a 24-point lead. Well, we knew it was going to be difficult.
We did. And I just want to see another bucket here because we only scored 22 on them last time we played them. So if we get over that mark, that would be a win.
If Bella Vista, as we mentioned, their last, I believe, 3 games, they've only scored in the 20s.
Right. It's been about the same each game. You're
a
right.
little bit. They can get into the 30s tonight. Let's hope, and who knows, maybe even more than that.
That'd be wonderful.
Dreiling
I mean, a player like Ava Jensen definitely creates that opportunity.
in the corner, Nordquist. Wow.
She must
Brooklyn
practice.
Nordquist, she's up to 12.
You think she practices every once in a while, George?
Maybe.
I think she does.
By the way, Ava Jensen's got quite the shoe game going. We'll talk about it when we get a chance. Ellie's three-pointer!
There it is.
Second trifecta of the game for Ellie Tomei. She's got 12.
We're basically winners this game now that that's over. Oh my gosh.
A steal by Ava Jensen. And the deuce there. 8 points for Ava Jensen with a purple shoe and a green shoe with a chartreuse shoe, if you will.
Yeah, there's so many colors. My eyes are just, they're bugging out of my head.
One of each. I bet she has a pair just like it at home. Only on the opposite feet.
Oh my gosh. She's
Ava
everywhere.
Jensen. 2 consecutive steals.
Good to see Emma Thompson in the game.
And there's another long 3-point shot. Mackenzie Dean
Good
follows
hands.
and gets the deuce.
That's the
Now,
lineup.
it looks like, is it Bella Vista calling the timeout here?
Perhaps.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the lineup I know, and that's the result that Stewart wanted to see from that 2 big lineup. Great work by Emma Thompson there to bring the ball up and find and get a shot and rebound created by Mackenzie. I love it.
Well, we talked about it being 11-2, Ponderosa to start the second half.
Yep.
Well, Bella Vista has answered since we brought that up with 7 points of their own.
Yep.
And Ponderosa with just 1 3-pointer.
Nice.
So 7-3 run for Bella Vista right now. And if you can do that against a 21-2 team,
right,
that's something that can build your confidence.
Yep.
At 11 to the 11-2 run, it was 45-25. It's now 48-28.
Yep. Good math. Clearly, you were not making paper airplanes in math class.
See, sorry, it was 45-21. And so it's now 48-28. And so the lead is from 24. It's down to 20. That's my math.
That's it. It's good.
Deflection. Ponderosa continuing. That's Porter. Porter with the runner. The high arcing shot. Shot nearly brought rain. Emma Gibbons with the rebound, and she draws the foul.
Good job, Emma. To your point about the runs, though, in basketball, that's why basketball is the greatest sport in the United States, other than probably girls lacrosse. But basketball is just so fun. It's impactful. It's fast-paced. It's, you can score 7 points in a flash. I love it.
Especially girls lacrosse featuring Regan Silvers and Julia Thomas.
That helps with the scoring, too.
Emma Thompson keeps possession for Bella Vista. And Elsie Ballard in goal.
That helps, too.
Tomei. Long 3-pointer.
Really good defense by Macy Taylor right there for Pondo. She's working hard.
Nordquist into front court. Porter. Porter gets by. Scooping shot does not go. It's always somebody to get an outlet pass to for Ponderosa. So when they're in trouble, they've got somebody open that can take a nice give and go and a driving runner. And that is Macy Taylor.
The Bruins spacing there was pretty impeccable. I mean, they knew where each other were and worked out for them.
Lead is 22. Hackman closed off. Thompson. AC Lee. Broncos working the ball patiently. Gibbons with the runner.
I like it. That was good.
Just could not get the roll.
Emma.
Long pass underneath. Give back. Jumper on the way. Here's Nordquist with the 3-point shot on the follow.
That hurts.
So Bella Vista got it down to 20. It's now up to 25.
I like to see him slow down a little bit. This is good. You get running with Pondo, it's tough to beat him. Good thought by Emma, though.
Yeah. Tomei was just going one way and thought she was going to cut back the other way.
Yep.
So we're under a minute and a half to go in the third. Porter. Oh, that's just a beautiful
Love it.
pass.
Yeah, great pass.
Nordquist is the one that finishes there.
Great timing, too, on that cut.
Tomei drives in. Her runner will not go. Long pass into front court. Kicks it back outside. Nordquist again finds the opportunity and draws the foul.
Leah Beck for the Bruins is definitely showing a really good ability to pass the ball. She has great court vision. She likes to sit kind of further away from the bucket and watch this cutter, so it's effective. Bringing in a new group of Broncos, platooning them in. I like to see that, get some other people some run.
Brooklyn Nordquist now up to 18 points tonight.
Wow.
Make it 19.
Curious to see if she gets to 20. I'm sure she will, but depends on how long the coach plays her.
Another quarter to go here.
Yeah.
Inside Dean. Dean will put up the shot off the glass and good. The bank is open.
Yep, bank is open.
For Mackenzie Dean. Here's Beck, closed off. Nordquist. Here's a three-point shot from Porter. Long rebound out front. Who else? Nordquist. Bumped by Berlebeck. Belleberg, I should say. Either way, it flows off the tongue, but good defense by Jada Belleberg to force kind of the off-balance shot. Ponderosa does not get the points. And it is a 57-29 game now here at the end of the third quarter.
Let's hope the Broncos can. What was it, 30, I guess, huh?
Oh, they made it 30? Okay.
Maybe one of them was a 3 or something like that. But anyway, it's good to see the Broncos getting into the 30-point range. Haven't seen that in a while against a good team. I know, the Bruins are bringing in multiple looks, and they're getting ready for other games too by getting people some playing time. But Broncos, you play who's guarding you, and they're shooting the ball. 30 points. That's good.
Third quarter goes 23-11 in favor of Ponderosa, but they had that 11-2 run.
Yep.
And
wow.
And then Bella
Consistent
Vista
for Broncos.
Yeah,
right?
they made something out of it, and if they can get at least 10 points here in the fourth quarter, then they're up to 40.
Wow.
And if they can hold Ponderosa, and Ponderosa's missed their fair share of shots tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. Lots of offensive rebounds, as I've been talking about.
But you can't turn it over.
Nope.
On the baseline, that shot will come off. Another offensive rebound.
There you go, Jada.
Belleberg with the rebound. Ball deflected away. She was off balance.
Yep. Didn't set her feet there.
Rowan Thomas, who collides with Belleberg, and it's up on the ground. Get a foul called here on Bella
Good to see
Vista.
she's all right.
Paige Hackman and Ellie Tomei coming in. Greg Palla and Mackenzie Dean are coming out. So Ava Jensen.
The lone big in there,
yeah.
huh?
Good defense at the end by Bella Vista to force the off-balance shot. And here's Tomei.
It's good to see the Bruins pulling back and not pressing today. They pressed quite a bit when they were home.
Tomei's shot touches a little bit of net, but then goes out of bounds.
I think that was a swish.
Yeah, just on the outside.
Oh,
yeah.
That doesn't count? Oh, nice jab step. Wow. That was impressive.
Inside, Jablanovsky, and she forces up the shot and puts it in.
Yeah, Vanowski, it's good to see her get on the board. She's had a pretty good game. She's played a lot of minutes and working hard out there.
Averaged nearly 10 points per game last season playing for the freshman team. She went from freshman to varsity this year.
Wow, it's a big step. Good shot.
Good form at the free throw line, too.
Oh, unlucky.
And again, point of emphasis for Bella Vista is to not turn the ball over. And unfortunately, another one there.
Unforced turnovers, right? Those are tough. I want to see Rowan Thompson or Thomas.
Ava Jensen crashing to the ground, but she's up and she's moving. I get worried every time I see that.
Yep. I mean, she left her right leg out there kind of protecting her ankle a little bit, so that was good. She's a good athlete.
The lead is 30. Tomei.
Nice pass. It's good luck.
Looking inside to Bella Burke. Ball goes out of bounds.
I'd like to see more of those passes from Ellie. That was a really good pass. Even if it wasn't completed, she's got to keep going with that. Not get discouraged.
Blanowski once again.
I want to see another Thomas jab step.
Here's Dreiling.
There it is. Nice.
She definitely has that move.
Yes, she does.
Jensen nearly forces a turnover. Dreiling for three.
Man, unlucky. Great defensive set. We slowed them down, had them where we wanted them, and they hit that three. That's a backbreaker.
5 points for Dreiling. Jensen has the ball muscled away. They'll keep possession.
It's a good call by the official. That's a tough call because it seems like with her arm movement that Bella Vista's pushing it out, but it was definitely a Pondo touch out of bounds.
Broncos to inbound with Paige Hackman. Hackman with 4 points tonight. Givens inside to Dean.
Oh, nice hands.
It was right there for her.
Yep. Got to hustle back, ladies.
Nielsen recovers after going to her knees. Close off. There's Dreiling, another three-point shot. Only Bruins there for the rebound.
Yep. Big smile on Sammy Porter's face. She was happy that she was there.
To the corner. Here's Thomas. Closed off on a double team, winds up on the ground, and they're going to say she was pushed.
Yep. Feet got tangled up a little bit on that one. Looks like Broncos are going to need to be ready on this three-man weave to watch the 4 and the 5 cut adjacent. So let's see if they adjust to that.
Long pass out front. Dreiling. Long three-point shot. Givens the rebound, and going to be tied up here.
I love our scorers table, but I think that possession arrow hasn't moved all game.
Well, but the referees have their own method.
To their madness. Ooh.
And there's a three-point shot.
Who was that? Leah Beck?
2-point shot. Is that Beck that made that?
Looked like it, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good rotation on that one.
Oh. That Ellie?
Yep. Ellie Tomei with the 3.
That's her third of the game, 65 on the season.
You could just tell that was going in with the rotation.
Beck, Dreiling. Hackman the rebound. Tomei will push the ball into front court.
Oh, geez.
Hackman closed off on the double team. Nielsen gets the block shot back in her hands, winds up on the ground, draws the foul.
Nice second effort there by Bridget Nielsen, huh?
I know Becky Stewart really likes Bridget Nielsen.
Yeah. Great
And
effort.
That's a name that we're going to be calling for several years.
For sure.
Hackman, 6 points tonight for
Wow.
Paige Hackman.
I think I might
4
have
minutes
to
ago.
pick her up some Handel's ice cream after that one. That was a good one.
Okay.
Everybody needs to go shopping at Handel's Ice Cream in Fair Oaks. It's wonderful.
Broncos the rebound. And if you don't, by the time she listens back to this and hears you say that, she'll wonder why you didn't. So. So I think you're on the hook now, Scott.
Yeah, I think so too.
Here's Tomei for 3. Got it!
All right.
Fourth
Little bit of
three-point of the
touch.
game. So for Ellie Tomei, 66 on the season. On the baseline, there's Beck. The jumper does not go. Dean the rebound.
She got away with the foul there.
Tomei can make 4 more in the next 3 minutes.
Yeah.
She'll hit 70.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
Pass deflected, taken away. Here comes Dreiling.
So in that one, Bridget Nielsen made a play on the ball, and I'd like to see her maybe just try to get right back on that one. You're not going to barely make that play.
Here's Tomei. Cutting into the high post. Takes it to the basket. Forces up the shot. It does not go. Hackman the rebound. Paige Hackman 2 points away from double digits.
What? That would be crazy.
Well, let's see if that can happen.
A couple little goals we got here.
Jumper from the
It's pretty.
baseline, and I believe that's Leanna Montoya.
Yep. She's a good shooter. Like I mentioned, it's all in her footwork. It's pretty good.
Broncos at 40.
Sorry,
We got the foul there?
Yep,
okay.
Slow him down a little bit.
Montoya winds up with possession. Hampton Tiber will inbound the ball right in front of us.
I enjoy calling these games when we score 40 points, George. This is more fun. I always have fun, but 40 points is good.
There's a pass. It's deflected away. Broncos come up with it. Broncos still playing hard.
Yep.
And I think this is something when we talked to Becky Stewart after the game, and Carson's down there on the sidelines, that's something that she'll probably really want to hit, because I'm sure that she loves what they're doing. I mean, still, mistakes are going to be made.
Right.
Shot does not go. Rebound.
Nice.
Wind up once again. Another rebound for Paige Hackman.
Good hustle back by Paige Hackman. She was rewarded there with a rebound.
And we need to get Paige Hackman one more basket. Drive in. Oh. Paige trying to do her defensive stuff there to get the ball back.
Not
Here's
the best
Dreiling.
Here's the weave. You got to look for the adjacents.
Pass
Got it.
is
Nice save.
deflected away. Nielsen. They're calling to. I'm sorry, that's Thompson. They're calling to her, and that's deflected by Ponderosa. 1:17 to go.
Yep.
Paige Hackman is 2 points shy of double digits.
How many does Ellie have?
Ellie with the runner. Ellie 15, 18. She's at 20.
Nice. Good job, Ellie. I know they'd probably do a TikTok post after this one if she got 20 and Paige got 10, so.
There's a three-point shot. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
You can see why Casey Dreiling is one of the leading scorers. That is just a sweet-looking three-pointer.
Yep, it was nice.
2 3-pointers. She's up to 10 points now. Had 2 through 3 quarters.
Good setup there. Little pass. Good cut by Ellie. I mean, I like to see her get in that shot right there. That was good. And now she's going to get rewarded with some free throws.
Free throws for Ellie Tomei, 20 points tonight. We talk about her. She's a 75% free throw shooter. All deflected out of bounds. That's going to stay with Bella Vista.
Oh, nice. I love their effort. You know, play till the last second, last whistle.
Here's Jensen. Jensen in. Her runner does not go. Jensen tries to reach, and they decide not to call the foul.
Yeah,
they could have called that.
They could have, for sure.
Dreiling looking for
Emma's a little far out there on that one. She should.
Had a 4-second difference with the shot clock.
Yeah.
They may just be playing this one out.
Emma.
Ball deflected by Paige Hackman and out of bounds. So 3 seconds on the shot clock.
I'd find Dreiling here. Oh, she's taking it out of bounds. No, she's not. Oh, geez. Not her.
That's Dreiling right there. She'll put the shot up,
That's
and
a
they're
nice
going to
move.
say it's a violation.
They've lost
And the clock. A lot of time went off the clock after the whistle. I think that they're actually. Are they going to put the time on the clock here?
I think they want to go to Handel's Ice Cream. Just throw it in.
They're waiting. I think they're waiting on the clock. To reset
But
the
nobody's
clock.
really telling them what to do. What's
they
happening?
actually did tell them. I think.
Oh, he's trying to work on it. You're right. Good call, George. 26 seconds left?
No, I don't think it's
I
26.
think it's 2.6, right?
Yeah,
I think he has to
so.
go 0-0. There he goes. That's fine.
I think they're happy with 2 seconds.
Yep. Turn, fire.
So here's Jensen.
Oh, God.
She'll launch from midcourt, and there's the end of the ball game. So 43 points on the board for Bella Vista tonight. 13 points in that third quarter or fourth quarter. 72 for Ponderosa, and so that all adds up to a 72-43 Ponderosa victory here tonight. So fun night as well, and hopefully we raised a good amount of money for the American Cancer Society on the pink out tonight. So the fans or the players are shaking hands. We have come to the end of this one tonight, as it was expected that Ponderosa would win the game. They are now 22-2.
Wow.
Pardon me. You'll see this down on the floor in just a second.
And I like to see the coaches having a nice little conference at the end. They're all smiles. It's definitely for a good cause. You're right. I mean, they weren't going to beat Ponderosa tonight, but there was a lot of wins. 43 points? That's phenomenal. I mean, they only lost by 29 only, but they lost by 50 last time they played them.
They've taken on some of the perennial teams.
Right.
Wood Creek.
Oh, it's hard.
Intercom, Christian Brothers, and they only got into the 20s against those teams.
Yeah.
Ponderosa's good. I mean, 22
First or
and 2.
second in the conference. Yeah, exactly.
Second,
they're phenomenal.
Second in the conference behind Christian Brothers.
Right.
Just
right.
the 2 losses. And so it's I think that this is a solid performance for Bella Vista. And
I think so,
that,
too.
You never like to lose, but
No.
I think that Coach Stewart will be happy with what the team was able to do tonight.
For sure,
So,
yeah. And as we know, there is no such thing as losing, right? You just learn. So
yes.
I think that I think it was a win tonight for these Bella Vista Broncos. They're coming over, I think, to spread the word again about American Cancer Society. So it's a great cause.
And they have their shirts on, and
Yep.
in fact, they have the signs of who they're remembering.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, you see this at the baseball All-Star game. The I stand up for.
Let's see what they
So
say.
let's go ahead and take a look at what they're doing here on the floor.
I can't read what some of them say. It must be like family members and that
Yes.
kind of thing. What a neat thing to do. Oh yeah, I can see Ellie's. It says my grandpa. Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
And they have their pink shirts.
Yep.
That were their warm-up shirts tonight.
Very cool. It's very neat.
It's good to see some of the boys players out here tonight supporting
sure.
the girls team.
And as you mentioned, everybody is impacted by cancer in one way or the other. So they're either fighting it or it just impacted them some other way. So
just a few more pictures are going to be taken here. I think that Coach Stewart is actually having a conversation right now with the team. It is kind of the post-game pep talk. I think that there are some things that she's happy about.
yeah, for sure. Oh, here she comes.
And so Coach Stewart is getting ready to join us here, and so we'll go ahead and check in down now with Carson.
Hi,
and Coach Stewart.
Hello. So if you would like to show everybody, so we've been promoting the QR code and tonight throughout the entire game on the live stream, just talking about the Breast Cancer Society. So do you want to mention anybody by name or just talk about the Cancer Society real quick?
Actually, just want to talk about American Cancer Society. We know that it's near and dear to our heart. I have a mother who is a survivor, so she's my number one, but I also have people I worked with who are also breast cancer survivors, but I do have a number who also have lost their battle. Just recently, my friend Kimberly Dawn lost her battle just this weekend from breast cancer. I have a friend's husband, Jerry. I have a teacher of my kids, Gina, who lost her battle, and then he's my little bro. I called him my little bro. He wasn't by birth, but he was by friendship, and he lost his battle with cancer as well. Cancer's real. We're here to represent it, and I think it's important that we make sure we do this on a yearly basis and every day, praying so hopefully eventually we can have a cure for all the cancers in the world.
Well, thank you, Coach Stewart, for that amazing message about that Cancer Society. So going into the game today, when we talked to Pondo before the game, they said that they wanted to be keeping that really hard, aggressive defense and just kind of adjusting to your weakness. So during that first half, we could definitely see how some things with turnovers, more specifically, that you guys were talking about. Is there anything in that after the first half that you went into the third quarter, that you wanted to fix with those turnovers?
Basically just talk to the girls about settling down. I think sometimes we get so worked up, and with all the excitement of what was going on with the pink out and everything, we sometimes lose our train of thought. Once we settled down, I thought we did a lot better. I do want to give a lot of kudos to Bree and her staff and what they do at Ponderosa. They pressured us hard the first game. They showed us a lot of respect today. They really didn't full court press us. They did pressure us on the half court side, which is good, which is what we need. But they showed the respect, knowing where they were at. They worked on their half court game, which I think is something they needed to do. And I have just a ton of respect for that coaching staff and what they did. And as always, I challenged my girls to battle. The whole point was for them to battle for 4 quarters. We battled for 3.5, I feel, today. The first half of the first quarter, it took us a little while to settle down, but we did battle for 3.5. We did some amazing things, and obviously, as I told you, having Ava Jensen on the floor is a whole different look. With her rebounding, with her cutting, she's 110%. All the time. She does not slow down. And I need to get that out of some more of the girls, but I think we showed some great improvements. And I'm looking forward to Thursday night. We're going to hopefully have a sellout crowd here. I've challenged my student body to get here. So if you're listening, hey, student body, get here. Be in red. We're giving away free pizza slices. And we got the band coming. We got the cheerleaders coming. And we're ready to bring it to Rio Americano on Thursday.
That's amazing. I wasn't even informed about that. It looks like everybody who's on our live stream tonight should definitely tune into that Thursday game, whether that's on BV Live Sports or here in person. And then we had 2 players that notable. We had Paige Hackman, which I believe had 8 points, and then Ellie with at least 20. Is there anything you want to talk about with Paige or Ellie today, or any other star highlight players that you want to highlight today?
Paige and Ellie are 2 of my captains, and they show it by the way they play on the floor. Their defense, outstanding. Paige is actually starting to look at the basket and shoot more. I was trying at the end of the game there to get Ellie to drive and kick it out to Paige because I'm still waiting for a 3-pointer from her. So we're still working on that one, but we'll work on that tomorrow and for the game on Thursday, possibly. But I told her before she graduates, she's going to make a 3-pointer in a game. That's kind of what our goal is. But again, those 2 lead by example. They work hard. They're tireless. They don't give up. They don't quit. And when they're on, it makes a difference. Ellie took her a little bit to get going, but when she got going, her shot starts falling. She got a little tired there at the end and lost a little bit of her legs on a few of her shots. But, she comes back. She doesn't quit. The thing I like about her is, she'll miss 3 in a row, but she'll still come back and fire one. And that's kind of the attitude that we need, and I need that from all the girls, is not to be afraid to shoot the ball, not to be afraid to drive to the basket, not to be afraid to make a mistake. Just go in there and continue to keep working hard. So that's it.
All right, so just one more question. For Thursday's game, is there anything that you are learning from the Pondo game that you want to implement into it as like a learning opportunity for Thursday?
The big thing is just having we did better at passing the ball, And that's what we're going to have to do. The more we put the ball on the floor, we tend to make more turnovers. And so I'm trying to talk to the girls more about passing. Use that one dribble to get around and then kicking the ball out, finding that open person. We still missed a few times where we could have kicked it out and gotten an open shot, and we're forcing up shots. And so we'll just continue to work on that. We're going to watch film tomorrow before practice, and then we'll get in the gym and hopefully practice what we see and be able to knock them off. My goal is to beat them by more than they beat us by 5, and I'm hoping to beat them by double digit. That's my goal, and that's how I'm going to challenge the girls too.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Stewart.
Thank you.
You have a great rest of your night.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Carson, thank you very much. Becky Stewart laying down the gauntlet. We need to win by double digits on Thursday.
I didn't hear that at all. I don't think that they're thinking about Rio Americano.
Do you think all the Rio fans that were watching,
that
you were talking to earlier, were watching us tonight? That might be going up on the locker room wall.
I think so. At least as a coach, I would. But no. She's totally right. They're going to work on things in practice, and they're gonna really come out firing on Thursday. It's going to be fun.
Just realized my pin was.
Oh yeah, mine too.
Mine's
a little off.
Turned. But anyway, that's all right. So one more time, please, when you have the opportunity, donate to cancer research. You can go to the American Cancer Society's website, and certainly, or you could scan the QR code that is right here on your screen. We'll leave it up there for a few seconds so that you can get your device and come over and scan that, and please donate. They do this every year with the girls' basketball program. It's a fantastic thing, fantastic promotion. And again, if you're going to come out to the game on Thursday, it's wear red.
Yep, red out day. Yep, I have my red T-shirt ready.
Okay.
It's going to be great.
Does that mean Bella Vista will wear red and Rio will wear white?
Ooh, they should. It's not a bad idea.
I don't know. I mean, the NBA,
I like that idea.
The NBA, it's gone to the point where the home teams wear the dark jerseys now.
Right.
But in college and pro, that doesn't happen as much. It does, I guess, more in college than it does in high school. But
sure.
you could do that. You have to let Rio know, but or they could show up in green, which I believe is their.
We'll tell them
color.
when they get here. It's fine. No, that's true. That'd be great. And free pizza.
Free pizza. There you go.
For the first X number of students that come. So she's challenging the student body to bring the students out for free pizza.
And hopefully we get the band here. If it's
that'd
going to
be
be
nice.
a sellout, then we got to have the band here as
sure.
well. So we're definitely going to look forward to that. And what we're all talking about is this Thursday night, January 30th at 7:15. That is our pregame start. And then the tip-off is at 7:30. Rio Americano and Bella Vista. The girls' game is on Thursday. And then 24 hours later, it's the boys' game against the same two teams, Rio Americano and Bella Vista in boys' action. That will be Friday, January 31st. We are already at the end of January.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, lacrosse, start tryouts next week. So, yeah, it's crazy.
Tryouts next week and the first game on the 26th.
Yep.
Hey, look at that, Scott.
Hey, perfect. Wow. The board op is crushing it.
So we're gonna see in your I believe that's your second game, but it's your first home game, correct?
Correct. Yep.
So the league opener, right?
Yeah,
right
against Wood Creek, one of the best teams in the league. League opener.
So you open up against Wood Creek
on Monday. Yep, and then the second game is against the other great team, is
two
Christian
league
Brothers.
games to start.
It's going to be rough.
That'll be a good test, but you've got a good team.
Yeah, really good team. Excited. We have 11 returning varsity, probably 8 seniors, so it's pretty fantastic. Come out and watch.
Absolutely, and then we saw some nice talent on the JV squad last year. And so I know that a few of them will be coming up to replace some of the seniors that graduated.
For sure.
And so we will look forward to that. It is Bella Vista and Christian Brothers, February 26th at the stadium. That will be our debut broadcast for lacrosse here on BV Live Sports. And then 2 nights later, we'll have the boys' home opener against Davis. Again, that'll be a tough one as well, because that's a tough team with Davis. But I know that Coach Goldsmith is also building something.
Yeah, they are.
With the boys' program. And the boys' program is going to have the same head coach for the second year in a row, and
That's
that is
a win right
actually
there.
that is
huge.
a win considering
Consistency,
what they
right?
went through. So we're looking forward to the lacrosse season, but we still have a few more basketball games left to go.
Exciting.
We got some next week, and then the senior night games on February 13th for the girls. And Valentine's Day for the boys on
I'll be at
February
both.
14th.
Cheering them on.
So those will be the senior nights, both against Vista del Lago, and so that's what will wrap up our basketball coverage. Speaking of wrapping things up, that's what we're going to do right now. We want to say thanks to our crew tonight. Our producer, Carson Allen, J.T. Stewart on the camera and doing some of the production work as well. For Scott Hackman, I'm George Tharlson. Our final score, once again, 72-43 in favor of Ponderosa. We will see you on Thursday night when the Bella Vista girls take on Rio Americano. Until then, have a great night.